Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Torpid Gamer and we have part 2 of Gods and Idols coming up right now. We left off yesterday. We just laid down the housing for our really overgrown population. We still have 67 women who aren't working, so we can probably fix that. Let's see. So, housing can produce essence or power, which is stored in an obelisk, which we don't have, which we probably need to build. So let's go ahead and see what the requirements. So we're gonna need 30 brick, 20 steel, 80 glass, 20 gold, and 80 candles. So we're gonna need a manufacturing, which we can do that. That won't be a big deal. Not sure if I like how I laid all my stuff down, but... So while that's going, let's take a look at what we'll need to make the candles. Well, I guess I can't even look yet. We're definitely gonna need some gold though, that much is for sure. And I think we can get that in the smelter. And that requires ore. So I think we probably have a decent amount of iron already. Oh yeah, we've maxed out. Actually, we've maxed out quite a bit. Maxed out rock, pretty much trees, concrete, aluminum, iron, plank, steel, coal, metal sheet. So we can definitely afford to focus our attention on the gold. So I'll go ahead and switch out this iron. We'll double down on gold. And that should get us sitting pretty. So it's the forge. We never assigned anything to because I wasn't exactly sure what we would need. And I'm still not sure. I wish I knew what we needed to make candles. Screws, wire. I'm gonna go ahead and might as well, I'll just make some metal pipes and some tools. Now, do I have... Well, we can only do planks there. Alright, how about... Let's get some clay going. We've got metal sheets. We've got steel. How much steel do we have? We've maxed out on steel. We maxed... yeah, we're doing pretty good. Maybe some more glass. So we'll change that steel. We'll start producing some glass. So now we got some tools on the way. We've got some gold slowly on the way. Looking at 360 a minute, or now it says 0. I don't know. Hopefully it's on the way. We will find out. Okay, when my manufactory and my gold is complete, I will cut back and we'll see where we're at. Alright, I went ahead and cut back because I asked in chat, and I wasn't exactly sure. If you see up here under bonus number 8 on the left side of the screen in that little box, it says 5 haulers. Haulers are responsible for most of the construction that gets done, and I wasn't sure how to exactly grow that number. And apparently when you add a granary or warehouse or chem tank, each one of those adds 3 haulers and increases max storage by 250. So I didn't know that. So I went ahead, I put down another warehouse. I'm gonna put down, because we have so many resources, I'm gonna put down a granary, which I'm gonna need to build a farm because apparently everybody's starving. So I'm gonna lay down a granary. I'm going to lay down a chem tank. Right there. This should add, in effect, 9 haulers, so I should be able to double the amount of time it takes. So with the farm, obviously I required a granary, some planks, some bricks, some concrete, which we have a decent amount of. We may have to build up after all this stuff is done. And then after I get the gold, which gold is taking forever, and the candles, we'll build the obelisk. Nightclub sounds too fancy. We'll get to the basics first. I really need to get these farmed because these people are... I think some of them might be dying. I'm not exactly sure. But hopefully the haulers will help to increase production quite a bit. So as you can see in my queue, I have 4 buildings being constructed. And unfortunately, I don't get the haulers until after they're built. So it's gonna be a minute still. So that was my fault. I probably could have made this a lot easier on myself. But before I could build any of these things, I needed housing first, so I guess it's just kind of a slow beginning and then build your way up. So I will go ahead and cut out, and I'll come back when things are interesting, because right now I'm just looking at the numbers go up. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we are back, and I have finished with... we've built the second warehouse, which has given us 3 haulers and increased our stockpile limit by 250. We also finished the granary and the chem tank, and these have given me 3 haulers each. So if you look to the left in the box, you can see I have 14 haulers. So they're able to move my product around more quickly, the materials that are needed to build, and they also move food, all the things that we mine. So production's able to be sped up. So now that we have those 3 things down, and we're at about 60% for the manufacturing, we're going to go ahead and look at our construction tab again. And we can see we've got oil derrick that we can build, and which produces oil and water, so I imagine that this would be pretty important. We're lacking the steel requirement for this. So I'm going to go back, and I had gold for that. Let's see where we're at on the gold, because it seemed like it was taking forever. We're so close. We needed 20 gold, I believe, right? Right, guys? Right, guys? I don't even remember what we needed it for. Oh yeah, the obelisk. Yeah, so we're 1. As soon as we get to 20, I'll change the smelter to steel and start producing more steel again. It shouldn't take very long to get that back up. And we can see, and what we really need is a farm, because people are starving. They're probably not very happy. We actually have enough for a farm, so I'm going to go ahead and set down a farm. We'll do it right next to the housing unit, right here. So as you can see, that's under construction. And it seems to be going up fairly quickly. A lot quicker than it was before. So that is good. That is good. Yes, my minions. Create my empire and fight for me. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool once they release the PvP. I don't know exactly how it's gonna be. I hope they keep the griefing to a minimum. Like, well, I'm guessing neutral sectors, maybe there's no fighting, and maybe, you know, the battles take place in other parts. You know, I'm not sure if they're gonna allow you to have multiple planets or not. I'm not exactly sure what their plans are, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, there we go. But I do know that my civilization is coming along nicely. And that's all that matters. So we can start. I should have just had people start producing this. Plus 10% population growth if a production is set. Well, our population's pretty high as it is. We don't have enough food. Oh yeah, we need that. That's why I didn't set anything. We need the obelisk. So actually the farm is already ahead of the manufacturing. I've been building the manufacturer for like... it's been a while. But that's good. Hopefully the farm will help them to quit complaining about not having food. I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't need food. I'm a deity. Obviously. See how fast I go? Oh. Too fast. Alright, so I think we probably have enough gold, right? Do we? Do we have enough? Yes, we have 21. That's good enough for now. Switch to... Twitch to steel. What? Alright, obviously... Steel is constructed in the foundry, so I'm an idiot. More steel. And probably good on metal sheets, I'm not sure. Let me check. We got 89, so I'll produce steel and metal sheets. Maybe I'll double down on steel for now until we build up a little bit of a collection, and then I'll switch. Could probably build another foundry. We need iron and coal. So yeah, we need to switch this to iron. So I was kind of right. I knew we needed to change something over here. Alright. We'll do that. Maybe if this will allow me to have 2 things of coal, that would be pretty cool. Nope. I'm allowed to have 1 and 1 only. Well, what are we in need of? We got limestone. We've got sand. We need... We need lots of ore. Why won't it let... I just don't get it. I don't know. I must be doing something wrong. Where's my other mine? Alright, or maybe I can... Is it gonna let me double down on ore here? Nope. So I don't know if you're limited to only 1, depending on what it is. I really do not know. What about coal? If anybody knows, leave a comment in chat, as I would like to know. Could probably ask the community. They're pretty helpful, actually. I've asked them a few different things. Usually somebody answers. Oh, okay, the farm is complete. So let's go. We need to start producing... Oh, the basics. We'll get some... Well, first we need... 10% production output. So we're going to put the men on the farm. And we'll need... We will need vegetables. Some fruit. Milk. And some meat. We'll probably need animals first. Alright, so my people are gonna... It won't let me select that. Alright. We'll need plants. Right? Okay, thank you. And... plant some grain. Nope. Are you sure? Let me try again. What does grain take? Maybe we just don't have enough men. Yeah, we don't. Well, I wish I could pick... Alright, fine. We'll just pick women for now. We have lots of women who aren't working. Grain. Plants. And... animals. Okay. So when we get some more animals, then we can get some meat. But hopefully this will kind of even itself out here. The vegetables come from plants. The plants produce 18 a minute. The vegetables take away 18 a minute. Maybe these people can stop complaining that they are starving to death. Don't you cry about it. Alright. Now... Oh yeah, we need candles. And I don't know what builds candles exactly. I'm hoping it's the manufacturing. But I can't tell. Maybe I can. Yeah, it was a manufacturer. So these produce candles, syringes, and cloth, and I'm guessing syringes for the hospital. So we're getting close. It's 80% done for the manufacturing. Almost want to build another farm. So we still have 30 women and 10 men who aren't working. But if I do another house... then I can increase my population to 250. So more population means more workers, which means more output. And the war machine continues. But we're just really lacking on steel right now, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see. I wonder if I'm gonna try something out here. Just bear with me. Switch to women, and maybe I was just lacking workers. And that's why it wouldn't let me select 2 coal. Oh, it costs 20 workers to actually get. Oh, okay. So each resource actually costs an amount of work. Okay. I'm getting it. I get it. Well, that's a bummer because I don't have enough workers. Well, let's see. What if I just fire everybody? Come over here to this mine. Have 2 ore, maybe. And 2 coal. Do I have... Come on. This button, the button does not line up at all. It's really annoying. Alright, so I guess I'm lacking. Well, I have 0. Switch to women. I just want some extra coal, alright? Why does coal take so many? Alright, whatever. I'm getting 2 coal. You are going to produce 2 coal. So we'll just slow down on the ore. Since we're lacking 5 for 2 ore. So we've got... see how many we're producing a minute here. Oh, 2 a second. 2 steel a second. I can deal with that. Alright. We're in business. How's our farm? People aren't having any food issues anymore. They're not starving. See, I'm a merciful God. As long as you do work for me. So we have 31 steel and definitely need to build. We need to build another house. So we're about 17 off, which actually probably shouldn't take very long to... if it's really 2 a second like it says it is, I feel like it should be going up a lot faster. But that's what it says, right? I mean, I know that's not true. I can just tell by looking at it. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. So I'm actually... if I can zoom in here. Okay. There's still quite a bit of planet left to produce on. This doesn't really look like a fun planet to live on. But if you've ever read the Dune books, the Dune novels, that actually might work out in my favor. So, manufacturing is still a ways off. It's taken so long to build that. Now I can start building candles. I guess I'm just so impatient. I just want the machine rolling at all times. So we're at 40 steel. We need 10 more steel, and we can build our other housing. So we can increase the population, so we can have more workers, so we can mine more and farm more. That's how you do it. I'll go ahead. I was gonna say I'll cut back when the steel is done, but I don't know. It shouldn't take that long. Might not take that long at all. But I'll just come back. I'll come back when I'm ready to produce. Okay, I went ahead and skipped along until we had enough steel, which we're at 57 steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down another housing unit. And this will... maybe I'll put the town over here. I don't want the cities too close to each other. lay down this housing unit. That should increase our max population by 250. I hope. At least that's what I was told. And don't want to lay this down because our housing is going to take steel. I thought it took the resources right away as soon as you laid it down, but it doesn't. It takes it over time. But I am almost completely out of ore. I have a lot of coal. Alright. With that, I will go ahead and switch. Double down on my ore. Maybe a third? No. Oh yeah, alright. See, we have 0 working men available, but that's okay, because we've now tripled our ore output. That should help us out on our stockpile. It's kind of a balancing act. So everything's coming along nicely. All my hopes and dreams. Oh, and the manufacturing's done, so let's see what we have here. We'll put women to work, since really the only ones that I have available. We're going to start producing candles. And I don't think I can produce... No, I do. I have 15, so I can just... I'll double down on... No. Somehow there's only 14.5 women working, so I don't know what that means. Just a half of a woman working. So the other half is not. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I guess still, at least we have some candles on the way. Then we can build our obelisk, which we can use to harness power, which I'm not exactly sure what power does. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if it does anything, but... Alright, so everything's coming along. Everything is definitely coming along. And this is a game I could see myself getting into. You know, I mean, it's just bare bones right now. Absolutely bare bones. But it is pre-alpha, so... You know, and they're not charging for early access. I mean, I wouldn't pay. I'd be very, very upset if I even paid $1. But they're not charging, it's free, and I don't think it's ever going to be a paid game. I think it's their plans to release it as a free-to-play game. And I really hope that they keep the pay to win to a minimum, you know, but only time will tell on that. You know, you see a lot of games go down the pay-to-win route because it's quick money, it's easy. There's always somebody with expendable income that's willing to fork it over to become the most powerful in the universe. And, you know, I think convenience items are pushing it. But, you know, to sell things that are only available in the pay-to-win shop, or things that would take, you know, years to be able to get, that I don't agree with. That's why I stopped playing ArcheAge, and I loved ArcheAge. I love that game. There's never been a game like it, and I might even do a video on the current state of ArcheAge at some point in time, just because the game was so awesome. I mean, the freedom I felt when I played that game. But It was ruined by pay-to-win features, and you could not compete. You just could not compete unless you paid. And that's sad. I mean, all the gear was based around RNG, and it was a gear-based game. I mean, if you didn't have the gear, skills would only take you so far, which is too bad. But that's for another day, and maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. And you know, my thoughts on this game is it's good. It's really lacking right now, and I feel like there's really not enough to keep me entertained in between the waiting, especially in the beginning. So once they start adding more things, maybe more reasons to explore the galaxy, you know, just kind of things to keep me entertained in between the waiting, I think I could get into this game. You know, is it worth playing right now? I mean, if you wanted to get a good idea of it, you know, and that way when the game actually launches, or, you know, becomes beta or whatever, whenever they stop wiping the game and starting over, you're going to be ahead of the curve. So it's not a very big file to download. I think it was 236 MB, so it didn't take me very long at all. So if you want to check it out on Steam, it is free, and it's worth kind of playing around on. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. We have a decent setup. I mean, there's still some buildings that are left. Refinery, you know, the hospital, nightclub, but you can't build your fleet. You're going to be able to build fleets later in the shipyard. That's not available right now. Spells, governance is not available. So there's still quite a bit to be left to the imagination. But I hope you enjoyed my little series on this. I hope this helped you decide whether it's worth downloading or not. And if you are new to my channel, if you're new, like, subscribe, comment. I would really like to see comments. You know, I just started this channel about a week ago, and I plan on outputting regular content. I've done one review on Final Fantasy 15. That's on my channel now, and I'm going to continue putting out gameplay videos. I'm going to experiment, try some different things. I guess it just depends on what people actually want. You know, I'd like to do some vlogs where, you know, I talk about gaming news or what's going on in the gaming world, and just kind of explain my stance on things. So these are some of the plans that I have. So I hope, you know, if you enjoyed, you know, what I've put so far, you know, thank you for watching, and make sure to keep coming back. So I'm going to wrap this up. This has been a wonderful experience, and this is Torpid Gamer, and I'll see you guys around.